on, maybe the shoes, maybe the team.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Regular. 48, Mike. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Mike, 48. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to... Alert!
From the gun, Mayfield. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And it's 3rd and 4.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. 5-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Saquon Barkley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
You can fall, you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right.
3rd and 1. Here's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Prescott on 1st down. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to number 19.
Amari Cooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Brings their line lining up for the point after.
Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing. And for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
For Christian Kirk.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Cowboys.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the 22, Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And his throw here's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a giant 1st down on a gain of 16. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
It's caught, Shepard. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 17 yards and a giant 1st down
at the 40-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Right at the line.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Cowboys 14, Giants nothing.
Mayfield now on second down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Giants on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. Now Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Taken in at the 22. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And a Cowboy first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. This one to Jarwin over the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Giants nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
Return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Mayfield's pass.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Cowboy 1st down there. Prescott to Gallup.
1st down, Cowboy.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Cowboys 28, Giants nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2nd and 7 at the 40.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. Finds his tight end Ingram. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 23-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A gain of 30.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun, letting one go deep for the end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Check 3, check 3. Here we go, 46.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Mayfield now from the 50. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
He completes this to Sutton. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Prescott off play action. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Cooper was the target there, but it'll be second down.
Makes it second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. On second down, it's Pollard. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line.
That's the end of the
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. And Prescott, his third interception. Isaac Yedem picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now for the point after. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Please take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
At the 23-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And it's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
On first and 10, Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Dallas.
To throw is Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott now. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Number 88,
CeeDee Lamb. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cowboys 35, Giants 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And some room to work.
Mayfield.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
To Blake
Jarwin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Cowboys 42, Giants 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mayfield on first down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Shepard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air.
And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's second down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Run for Pollard. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 21. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. This is caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown, Dallas.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And this offense continues to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, alert!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out. Here we go. Hey, look.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield out to the right here to Shepard. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, we're 33. Mine's 54.
On first down, Drake. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line and preview.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Giants on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9.
Right there.
Throwing, Mayfield. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Antoine Woods, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong.